right, let's get this over with. What's the bit?
No bit. Good game. That was a really solid effort. When you guys are fully healthy, I mean, you'll be a doozy. You're the real deal.
Oh, well, good game. Yeah, you guys are legit too.
Yeah, I mean, Thompson's just incredible.
Thompson, I mean, Omark, right? Just real goalie battle tonight. Yeah.
Thanks. And Stevenson, just nuts, man. You always see him on every shift. Just crazy. So, you got some real guys in there. And again, once you're healthy. Whew.
Yeah, Stevenson's been great for us. He's been great. You're being really nice. This is nice.
Well, I'm trying.
I mean, I don't want to question it too much, but you're trying? Why? Why are you trying?
Attempted homicide.
I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, it turns out that I've been a little too aggressive lately. So low-quality Leafs fan poisoned my water. As you can see, I drank some of that. And said I could only get the antidote back if I started being nicer to the other low-quals. And I figured I'm meanest to you, so I would try to be nice to you.
Unbelievable.
Unfortunately, I think I can literally feel my heart slowing down, so if you could tell him that I'm being nicer, that would go a long way.
That is so typical you. So typical low-quality Bruins fan, the center of everyone's attention. Can you just do something in a nice way? You're never kind to anyone. You're a dick. You walk around like you own the place, and you finally show a little good cheer for once. And of course it's because you're dying, or so you say. You expect me to buy something like that to believe that you're actually poisoned right now? You're just a drama queen.
Low-quality fans! A high-quality Bruins team that is a dub! The kind of dub that'll wash the bad taste of a bad Arizona game out of your mouth real quick. This is a game one we would trade 1,000 losses to the Arizona Coyotes to keep beating the Knights. That's hyperbole, but you know what I mean. That we didn't really care if we beat Arizona. It kind of sucked with the way that went, but this game, you couldn't lose 2 in a row to Bruce into the Golden Knights. It's not about revenge against Bruce because that doesn't make any sense. That narrative is ridiculous. But it is about kind of like making a statement, right? Like, hey, you're the old dad. We got a new dad. We're doing our own thing now. And I also just really, really hate the Knights. Like, a lot. And at this point, we've gotten past the whole, like, I dislike them for reasons. The way they treat their players and their shitty social media team and all that. Nah, at this point, I think it's just growing into a genuine, like, I don't care what you do at this point. I'm just going to hate you. I don't think there's any way around it. I'm petty. I'll be petty. I got no issue being petty. I can't wait to play this team when they're fully powered because Eichel and Pietrangelo are still out. Eichel has some sort of nagging injury, and Pietrangelo, the only thing that's listed is his personal reasons, an illness in the family. Fingers crossed there. I do not do deep dives on that stuff. When it's that vague and it's about family, I'm like, I'll leave that alone. Hopefully, they get back soon. Because this team's really fun to watch. These games against Vegas are really fun to watch. Thompson had an incredible game against us last time we met. He had a very good game. His stats aren't going to look very impressive, but he had some massive saves in this one too, especially through the first 40. As I already mentioned, we're coming off of a loss that was just a doozy, but this one is the game that mattered to us. I guess they all matter, but this one mattered a little more. Omark gets the start. He is still just... so good. No Krejci in this one. I do not have an update on that either right now. I'm not sure exactly what's going on with him. I know he finished last game. They're probably being cautious about this. So no Krejci means Greer goes on the third left wing. He would not stay there for super long. Hall goes up to the second, and then Zacha will center that second line. Outside of that, all the lines remain the same. But let's talk about this game that put us all in such a wonderful mood. Puck drops, and the dumbest call to start the game. With 3 minutes in, Greer goes to the box for grabbing the visor of an opposing player and shaking it up and down, which, like, yeah, unsportsmanlike. He goes First of all, selfish, stupid thing to do by Greer. Second of all right, you set the line there, ref. I don't know if that's where you want to set the line, but, like, you better maintain it. They did not maintain that at all. This was a weird one from the referee's standpoint, and I don't really want to be on them about this game, but they let a lot of shit slide and then jumped in at random times with penalties. Very not a great game for the Zebras. I thought both teams got away with a bunch of shit. It was weird to watch. 1 minute into the penalty kill, though, so we're about 4 minutes into the game. They're set up. They feed Stone, who's just to the right of Omark, and he's kind of sliding back as he gets the puck, pivots, swings around, and is able to dunk far side on Omark. Beauty of a move. First shot of the game for Vegas, so Omark allowed the first one. And then not another one. Oh, my God. Who has more fun than us? Ully, baby. Like, comment, subscribe. Snuck it in there. Snuck it in. The penalty kill gives up a goal on that one. I wasn't too angry. That was just kind of a bummer way to start. The first period was a really interesting one because there were not a lot of whistles. It was back and forth. And it was, again, showing that even without Eichel and Pietrangelo, Vegas is right there, man, with some of the best teams in the league. They are going to be a really tough out in the playoffs. I was really impressed by what they were putting together. We were the better team, I thought, through the first. We just had that really terrible start. The period's going to end 1-0. We are going to get a penalty kill to work through. 2:20 left. Marchand for tripping. About 10 seconds left of that. Waugh is going to go for tripping, so it's going to be 4v4 for like 10 seconds. Then we're going to have about, 20 seconds of a power play before the period ends. Next period starts. We do nothing with the 1:30 of power play time remaining. Thompson just standing on his head, though. It's the only reason we don't actually have numbers in the power play in this game. Thompson was incredible for certain moments of this. The shifts we scored on were always, like, every single time we scored, it was because of a great play to get there. And that's something that makes you just feel good about the team. We're 4 minutes in. Face off, their zone, win it. Clifton to Pasta in the right circle, bottom of the right circle. And I don't know what Vegas is doing here, but the vision by Pasta is great. He's got a player coming in on him. They have two players in front of Thompson, but Bergeron just backs up into the middle of the slot and is left completely alone. Tape to tape by Pasta. Bergie hammers this top blocker side, which is actually, he's left-handed, so it's on his left. Gorgeous shot, gorgeous play. Clifton's vision to get it to Pasta, just everything about it. It is tied 1-1. I say this every video. We score a goal and I'm like, yes, we're winning this game. We were winning this game. You knew we were winning this game. Come on. And then right after that, let's go Bruins chants are going in the arena. This is another away game, by the way. Vegas talks way too much shit as a entity to be out-chanted in their own building. That's just me. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying you don't hear that in Boston too often. I'm just saying. 6:30 in. Pasta with a great self-pass off the wall. Speeds by the defender. Creates a 2-on-1. Hutton's behind him and is hooking him on every single fucking stride. Just trying to pull him down. Finally does and gets called. I don't understand. And again, this isn't exactly about, like, who got the better side of the refereeing, because I thought we got away with a bunch of shit too. They're waiting to see the results of plays before calling shit. And I don't mean like, hey, well, he's got to touch the puck. No, raise your arm on the first, second, third, or fourth hook. Don't wait for the ninth when he finally pulls him down. I don't know. Just dumb. I don't know why that bothered me so much. He literally just watched it the whole way down, then finally it's like, oh, he fell over. You know, the complaints would be much more valid if that power play was any decent, but it wasn't. It was actually really bad. It gave up a Hutton breakaway as it expired. Omark comes up huge. Jeebus Christ. I don't even know when are you nervous that Omark's about to be scored on? Honestly, at what moment are you like, oh boy, here we go? Because I can't think of one. Every time, breakaway, 2-on-1, 3-on-2, they're set up in their zone and they're just buzzing. I'm never sitting there like, oh God, Omark's going to let one in. Like, yeah, you start getting nervous about the potential for a goal because it's there, but it's different when you have, right now, Swayman in net. Or, I mean, do you remember when we had Halak, and Halak was a very steady, good backup? But there were just moments you're like, oh, he's letting one in here. And he would, you know? Omark just doesn't do that. I'm having so much fun with this. I don't know if he's the Vezina front runner right now. He's top 2 for sure. Sorokin's just doing bonkers shit in the Islanders. Like Hart Trophy worthy shit. Speaking of Omark, 7 minutes left. Carrier gets behind the defense for a 1v1, and Omark's better. He's better. And then 2:11 left. Coyle is going to go for hooking, penalty kill. Easy peasy, we take care of it. 2:11 into the third. I said it before. Every goal we scored, oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous. 2:11 in, like I mentioned. Hall fights his way through the neutral zone, fights his way through a body, bumps it forward to Zacha to create a 2-on-1, and Martinez sprawls out, but sprawls out in this way where he's still facing the puck, and he's like, you know, down on his ass. This pass by Zacha, he gets himself almost to the goal line, honestly, on that left side, but he's below that left circle, and just perfectly, softly chips it over Martinez. With enough pace, by the way, to give DeBrusque a chance to score this. If this was a very slow loft, then it would, by the time it got to DeBrusque, Thompson's on top of him. But this had enough heat on it, perfect amount of sauce, lands flat on DeBrusque's stick. Oh, no chance. Sniper Rooney and cheese over Thompson, and we've got 2-1 lead on just a beauty. Hall deserves a ton of credit for fighting through that neutral zone check just to make sure he could create the play. Zacha's pass was brilliant. DeBrusque's finish was brilliant. Game-winning goal against Bruce Cassidy. I'm just saying, it's a narrative. I'm bringing it up. Just, you got it, Jakey. You got it! 1:30 later, Thompson stones Marchand. Pasta with a beautiful vision to find Marchand on the opposing blue line. Marchand goes in 1-on-1, goes 5-hole. Thompson, great, important save. 4:32 in, tripping on Lindholm, penalty kill time. We kill it. 11 minutes left. This is a shift. This kind of goal is better than any goal in my book. Not as much fun as some sort of McDavid crazy deke or fucking the Michigan or whatever. But when a team can do this with a bottom 6 line, Coyle's beneath the net, behind Thompson, and he's just going left and right on the defender. They're trying to pin him. He's too strong. They're trying to take the puck. He's too strong, and he's just maintaining possession. Don't lose the puck. Don't lose the puck. Find a way to open up. And then he does, and he dishes it over to Foligno, who does the same damn thing. And he's working left and working right behind the net, and he's got a body on his back. It's draped over him. Them hitting him, and they're just moving it. It gets to Freddie, who goes behind the net, and he's trying to do the same thing. Loses the puck almost immediately, but it's fine. Gets punched around the wall to Forbort. It was on the left point, and Forbort feeds it directly back down to the bottom of the left circle where Coyle's coming back up. He grabs the puck, pivots, gets to the top half of that left circle, and this is a shot through a plethora of bodies. Had to be 4 or 5 of them. Doesn't hit anyone, I guess. Maybe it does. Gets through, though. Beats Thompson. Puck had eyes, but that is a well-deserved goal. It's 3-1, and it is so blue-collar. You worked your ass off. That hurts. You're getting banged from behind. Yeah, we'll keep it. Getting banged from behind. You're just trying to make a play. You don't have any time to really get any vision going because there's so much defensive pressure, but they maintain possession. They fight off any physicality with just the strength of their own. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous line, play, goal, everything. I don't know how you complain about a shift like that. That is peak bottom 6 shift. And that'll be your game. The last 10 minutes, Vegas turns it on, and they are the better team. And again, this is one of those games that really could have gone either way. And when you look at it as a whole, even without Eichel and without Pietrangelo, that Vegas team is damn good. They're going to run into some trouble, I think, in the playoffs because they aren't very deep, in my opinion. But a couple of those guys are pretty surprising on their bottom 6, too. So we'll see what happens. Thompson has to continue to be the monster that he's been. But Vegas is definitely not something to laugh at, which I was kind of sitting there going, yeah, they're making the playoffs this year. Last year was a fluke. But the goaltending worried me. And the goaltending is really good. and their depth worries me. But the depth has been very much good enough. We'll see what happens with Vegas, but that's a real team, man. That's a real team. Game notes. I'm really glad they gave Coyle some shifts with Freddie and Foligno, because Greer, oh boy, he was getting caved. It might be time to talk about Greer being swapped with someone else from the AHL squad. It really might be. I have to go take a look at who's playing well on that squad. I don't know if Steen has picked up his game lately or not. I haven't been on top of that as I usually am. Greer's just really fallen off and might need a little bit of a reset, which is fine. That's what his purpose is, to come in, to fuck shit up, bottom six energy guy. If you can't do that role, take a break for a while. We'll bring you back up to get another shot at it. But I would not be surprised if he got bumped down. I really wouldn't at this point. The other game notes are really, the team's playing very well. I'm really happy with how we look. Again, Vegas could have won this game, but Omark was just silly. It has not been too many games analytically this year where you look at it and go, wow, the only reason we won that is Omark. Oftentimes we're outplaying teams and Omark is just also saving stuff, not even giving them a chance. This one felt like Omark really won it for us. I think this game changes a lot if they score on one of the 3 breakaways they had later in the first period. I don't know. I just cannot believe what he's put together. I thought he was a good goalie. I thought he was going to be really good for us. This is crazy. And we're 27 games in, and he's still doing it. 16-1-0. That's bonkers. We love Ully. We love Ully the Bear. I'm just saying it now. All right, guys, that does it for me. Like, comment, subscribe. Up next, we do have the Islanders, who have once again been one of those teams that doesn't score super well, but keeps the puck out of their own net. And Sorokin is just a complete fucking animal. That should be an interesting one. We're back home for that one, I believe. Home record's pretty good, as you might know. I feel good about it. Go Bees!